Welcome, everybody. You are here for our annual visit at Grassroots, wherein we interview 3 or more actors who are, or directors, or set designers who are involved with this season's community theater show. And this season, the Aspen Community Theater is presenting Rumors by Neil Simon, the award-winning Neil Simon, who's won just about every award that playwriting and film creation includes. And therefore, it's got my endorsement, and the Tony Award people and the Oscar people too. And I'm so glad that they agree with me. And so I have brought, for your pleasure, 3 stars of the show. I have Chris Wheatley sitting just to my right, Sherry Brinker sitting in the middle, and Catherine Ayala Arias. And they're going to tell you what's going on with community theater this fall and why you should come to the Wheeler or the Ute Theater. So, Chris, tell us about that 2 theater situation, if you would.
We're the first weekend, Thursday through Sunday, matinee at the Wheeler, and then the following Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Ute Theater in Rifle, which honestly I've never been to, but very excited to see.
Well, I have been there and I have performed there, and it's a wonderful theater.
Excellent.
And it's got great acoustics, and it has a beautiful dressing room or 2, and that's what I judge. And I think that having a show that we take on the road to Rifle is a delightful idea.
You never know when you have to get out of town fast.
Yeah. So that Sunday matinee at the Wheeler, everybody hightails it down Valley.
Exactly.
Right. So, Catherine, is this your first production?
Yes, this would be my first production with ACT.
And have you done other theater in the Valley?
I was with Soul Theater, Soul Theater Company, back in the summer, back in June, to do a show called Assassins.
I saw that show.
I was an ensemble for it, but I have done other theater productions as well back when I was in high school.
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm very new to the theater
But did you
community.
grow up in the Valley?
Yes, I did.
Ah, great. Well, welcome aboard. I'm sure you've made some new friends.
Yes, of course.
And isn't theater the best way to get to know people?
It truly is. I believe that community theater is the best way to do any kind of theater.
Yep, it is. It's great. And the part that you're playing?
Yes, I'm one of the officers in the show. I am Officer Pudney, and it's a very new role for me. I've never been very still in all of my characters. They've always been bubbly, jumpy, or doing some kind of movement. And this is the first time I'm ever standing on stage, and I have to be very stern and together.
And when you say an officer, a police officer?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And let's understand a little of the show and why there's a police officer at this dinner party. Could you?
So the actual show itself has about 2 gunshots in it, as well as a few other things that happen. But the main reason that our officers show up is because we find out a few different things that are happening to the actual owner of the house, and we show up to investigate a few different things there.
All right. Well, good on you. And Sherry,
Yes.
Why don't you tell us about your character and then elaborate.
So I play Cookie Cusack. She has her own cooking show, Cooking with Cookie. And this is her beautiful husband, Ernie Cusack. We play a couple in the show. And he works as a psychiatrist at Bellevue. And our role, the whole premise is Charlie and Myra are having a 10-year anniversary party. And so we have couples showing up in the show. and entering. And each couple has their own issues kind of going on in the background, which we get to see as an audience. Ernie and I, luckily, we just love each other to death, and all we want to do is make each other happy. So that's a lot of fun to play. And then as the show unfolds, we realize that Charlie and Myra are not anywhere to be found, and we need to find out why. And that's a lot to do with some of the shenanigans that are going on that Catherine alluded to in the show, including the gunshots. We do have some somewhat colorful language. Luckily, I don't have to do too much of that, but there's some colorful language and some adult themes in it. So not in a way that children couldn't enjoy the show, but perhaps, a little older age group would appreciate it a little bit more.
I'm glad you brought that up, because theater is such a wonderful thing for kids to
Absolutely.
be introduced to. But if their first experience is something where they don't understand what's going on, I caution people to don't bring a child to a play that's, as you said, got some adult themes, has some gunshots.
Which can be disturbing.
Yeah. Well,
for the younger kids.
Yeah.
And there's definitely wonderful theater here in the Valley, especially for children to both participate in, which is a great way to introduce them to the theater, but also to enjoy. And this show, I would say, was probably steered toward a little bit older than young kids really enjoying it, because I
Right.
don't think they would understand a lot of it.
great. And is this your first production with ACT?
No, actually,
shame
we
on
moved.
me.
That's okay. We moved to the Valley about 10 years ago, and I had the honor of being in Beauty and the Beast, which was phenomenal. And then life happens, and you have to work and things like that. So I'm back into it again, and I'm so excited to be back with ACT, especially with them doing a play. It's the first time they've done a play since
25 years.
25 years.
Yes.
So
I might have been in that one.
yeah,
It
so-
might have been the year we did Steel Magnolias.
and so we're really excited to be bringing a play to the Valley. Because they're quite well known for their amazing musicals, which of course we're going to get back to again.
Right.
But yeah, this year we're doing something a little different. Not only with the play, but also we're moving it and trying to open it up the Lower Valley to live theater as well, which is one of the reasons that ACT was receptive to going and doing it at the Ute, which I love, that we're bringing it out down to that area.
Right. And,
Yeah.
and as I said, I have experience in that theater. And the audiences are there.
Yeah, yeah.
There lots of people are going to show up and come and see
That's
this.
always our hope. We love to, the reason we do theater is in order to present it to the public, so it's
Exactly.
the energy we get from the audience really enhances. It's like trying to make a stew without spices, and then all of a sudden you bring the audience in and it's a whole nother experience.
Right. Especially with a comedy.
The laughter,
Yeah,
absolutely.
the laughter and all those beats that you were preparing for suddenly are deemed necessary.
Yes.
So, and Chris Wheatley,
That was very accusatory.
well, I haven't thought of what I'm accusing you of just yet.
all right.
But I do know that you have this compendium of plays under your belt, because I've seen you like in Aspen, in Carbondale, in Glenwood, and I know that you have a long, rich thespian history.
Well, thank you.
You're
It's
welcome.
true. I've done a lot of theater in the Valley. I think this is my sixth ACT show, something like that.
Could be,
And
yeah.
Thunder River and Carbondale has been great. Hudson Reed Ensemble when they
Right.
did out in the park here.
Yeah.
And yes, it's very rich. And one of the nicest things about ACT is you never know it's like mystery date, right? You show up for the reading the first day, and you meet these amazing, wonderful people, and you get to you meet new friends
Exactly.
in addition to
Yeah.
developing relationships.
And the idea of being with people in the cast who are kind of 24/7, your lifeblood, your family, and then it's over.
I know.
I don't mean to warn you, but and I'm sure
I
you
have a
don't
dear
need the
actor
warning.
friend who calls intense play experiences serial monogamy.
Exactly, exactly. As a matter of fact, I was asked to speak at a theater friend's memorial. And when I said, well, Brian was my third husband, or whatever, my husband was sitting there saying, he was? So, yeah, you do have that kind of intensity.
Yeah, I guess she's my fourth wife that way.
There you are.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, going back to you for just a minute, Catherine, how many husbands have you had?
Well, technically, I was engaged to one person in one of my shows, which I did Sound of Music for Basalt High School back, I believe, in 2022.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And
So wait, now does that mean that you were, which character?
I was Elsa.
Ah.
Yes. I think her name was Fran, or I'm not entirely sure of the name
No, but
right now
Elsa.
currently, but yes, I was Elsa in the show.
And didn't you play, and maybe it was a different production, didn't you play, what's his name?
Yeah, Herr Zeller. I had the fortune
Yeah.
of being a Nazi.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, that was, but it was a wonderful Carbondale Community Theater
Yeah.
experience, and
Yeah.
met a whole bunch of new kids.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
great.
So, when you do this, do you feel like you have to, and this, I'm putting this out for the three of you, do you feel like you have to take your actual day life and put it on hold?
Well, I mean, I have no life really, so it's very easy for me to put anything. Well, my
Wait.
dogs would disagree. But other than that, it's like-
No, I have to say of you, I contradict that because I know that you are not dead yet.
Thank you. It's true.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah.
It's-
I believe that's the best part about doing theater, being able to kind of put that aspect of your life on hold, just being kind of putting pause on everything that's happening, chaos that's happening within your own life, and then being able to go in with a community, being able to laugh, being able to enjoy that stage together is the best part about doing theater.
I might add that I think farcical comedy is probably the best response to the world we live in right now.
I agree. That is the salve that we all need.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think we also need to have very understanding families.
Yes.
Because you do your day life and work, many community players work during the day. And then all of a sudden you're essentially a second shifter because you're gone all evening. And then your partner or spouse comes back and goes, so am I going to see you anytime this weekend? And you're like, yeah, no, I'm running
You have to
lines."
buy a ticket.
So you have to have a very supportive and understanding family unit as well.
And I always call it my favorite diet, the theater diet,
yes.
because you're not home for dinner.
No.
And every time you're eating something, you're thinking, do I want to be on stage with this?
True.
So let's remind people that we're talking about ACT's production of Rumors by Neil Simon, who is a favorite of mine. And the production dates, will you share that?
November 13, 14, and 15 at 7 p.m. at the Wheeler. And then Sunday, noon, the 16th at 12 for the matinee. And then the following weekend,
At the Ute, and it's Friday and Saturday at 7, I
Yep.
believe,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
2 o'clock matinee.
yes, 2 o'clock, and that's our last show.
And
We'll be
that's-
down in Rifle.
November 23rd.
Correct.
And let me add this about getting tickets.
Oh, yes.
Unless, Catherine, you want to say that? No. Okay. So if you want to go to the Wheeler Opera House part of the program, 13, 14, 15, and 16, then those tickets are available at Aspen Show Tix. And so you can do that online, or you can also go to the Wheeler box office. But the tickets for seeing the Ute Theater in Rifle on November 21, 22, and 23, those are available by visiting utetheater.com. And you know, when we talk about other theaters where it's spelled theatre, we just pronounce it theatre. Right. But this is utetheater.com. And so the two different places to buy tickets and two different places to see theater. And Sherry, you brought up just briefly the idea of adult language and themes, and also a simulated gunshot or two. So what age do you think is appropriate for the show?
Well, I certainly think late junior high to high school. They can definitely get the humor in the show. I think that would probably go very well.
Right.
But I probably would shy away from elementary school kids.
Yeah, it's not The Sound of Music.
Having said that, I have a friend who's got an elementary school kid who came to see, I actually did a Neil Simon recently, and she brought her child, and she was just excited to see me on stage. So she didn't understand anything what was going on. So if it's a family member or a friend with a kid, let
Bring
the
'em.
parents
Yeah.
make the decisions if
It's
they
not-
think it's appropriate.
I think it probably would get a PG-13
Yeah,
Yeah.
rating.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
kids are seeing PG-13
Very young.
well before 13.
on their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what is something that has happened during rehearsals
Oh, no.
that did something tragic happen?
No.
Oh, good. But I always like to hear those kind of backstage, like, is there a backstage romance we should know about? Or
I don't think so.
No.
Is there?
I hope
Not
not.
that I'm often
No,
oblivious.
but we just got off book on Monday night, and that means that you have to not have your script in front of you when you're doing the acting.
Yeah.
And there was quite a lot of stumble bumbles going on, and certain people coming in on the wrong side of the stage.
Right and left, it's so.
It's difficult.
Yeah, there we go.
it's so impossible
It
to
is.
tell one
Right
from
and
the
left.
other.
That's been fun.
Yes.
And Wendy Tennis, who's directing this, and her stage
lovely.
manager have been very much graciously providing us with dried fruit and peanuts and other things to do. But one of the characters has to eat pretzels on stage, and we don't really have water, so they get a bit of a dry mouth.
And salty and crumbly. Like the actor's nightmare.
Yes. Yes.
And but they have survived so far.
So far, we haven't had to do the Heimlich.
So good to know.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Eating on stage, not my fave.
No.
No.
But no one's fallen off the stage yet. And we are currently rehearsing very graciously up at CMC Spring Valley. And we finally got onto our set,
Yes.
which has been so much fun because there's stairs and doors slamming and in and out. And it's crazy, wickedly, just so much fun. And to be able to actually work on this amazing set that was done by Tom Ward. And it has been a joy to be back up on that set and really be able to work with our furniture and our stairs and things like that. That's been a big pleasure.
It's a playhouse we never had before.
Yes,
That's really
an
nice.
adult
Yeah.
playhouse.
Yeah. So you've assembled the set at Spring Valley campus, and then you take it apart, schlep it up to
the Wheeler.
Aspen,
Wheeler.
take it down to Rifle.
Yes,
So
It's a mobile
that
set.
must have presented a challenge for him.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
There's a good
But
question.
we knew ahead of time that we were going to be doing these two theaters, so I think it was all
3 theaters.
yes,
Well, right.
yes. Essentially, you're right. 3 theaters. So Tom, in his design, I'm sure took all of that into account. But it is lovely to have a wonderful set.
Yeah.
I love Tom's set.
Tom's a genius.
He is a genius.
Yeah. We're so lucky to have him. constantly participate.
Whether he wants to or not.
Yeah.
Retirement is nowhere near in his future.
No. Well, thank goodness.
Yes.
And he's a prince.
He really
Wonderful
is.
man.
Yeah. Very generous in his appreciation of theater.
I know in like Ireland, they have people that have been important to communities, and they designate them national treasures.
And they're theater people.
Many are writers and theater actors and,
Yeah.
and even and set designers. And I think Aspen should give Tom Ward that designation.
Really.
Yes, agreed.
Really. I'm going to start melting some old earrings and see what I can come up with. And the same thing in the rest of Europe.
Yeah.
I have a friend who was an opera singer and was in this tiny little town in Germany. And he said every tiny little town in Germany not only has a theater, but there's a designated shoemaker who works at that theater. And, if a character needs wooden shoes or thigh-high boots or the shoemaker, and this is his livelihood.
Wow.
This is year-round. There's always another opera, and Rigoletto never has the same size feet as the last guy. So anyway, you're right. It should be honored.
Yeah.
And I'm always careful to explain to people that live theater has to be dealt with in a different way from sitting home and watching TV on your couch, and that you have to laugh out loud.
Yes. It is important.
And clapping isn't something that somebody else will take care of.
Right.
So I've been accused of being the audience leader.
Excellent. Thank you.
If they're not clapping near me, I ensure you that they will the next time.
Yes.
So again, let me remind people, or let me have you, Catherine, you start. Tell us what is up about Rumors.
Well, it's one of the funniest shows that I've personally ever been able to see and be in. I love that we're doing 2 separate weekends in 2 different locations. I'm so excited that we're starting on the 13th of November. It's going to be one of the best opening nights, I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And
Who's superstitious?
Yeah,
Nobody.
exactly.
No, definitely not when you're in theater. But I genuinely adore this cast. It's quite amazing how much we all get along. It does feel like a big family to me. And I couldn't be more thankful to be in this show.
Oh, that's so great. So it's Rumors.
Rumors being produced. It's Neil Simon, a phenomenal playwright. It's a comedy. It has got some adult themes, some simulated gunshots, so be aware. But it is being produced the 2 weekends before Thanksgiving, if you have to remember what those dates are. Thanksgiving is a good thing there. And it is being produced not only here in Aspen, but down in Rifle. And Wendy Tennis has cast people who live everywhere, from Aspen to Carbondale to Glenwood. I'm from Glenwood. And up and down the valley, rehearsals have been going on so that she could make this a more inclusive cast, which I really respect her for.
Oh, God bless her.
She's done a great job.
Yeah, that's good to know. And again, those dates are
November
November
13th through the 16th
Yep, in
at the
Aspen.
Wheeler.
At the Wheeler.
And then we have the 7 p.m. November 23rd, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd in Rifle. Thank you very
And you
much.
can get those tickets at
oh yeah.
aspentix.com for the Wheeler or at the Wheeler box office. And then if you want to do the Ute Theater, it's utetheater.com to buy those tickets.
Theater.
E-R.
E-R. Yeah.
E-R.
.com.
.com.
And I can't remember what the price was, but I know that Aspen Community Theater always keeps the price so that it's approachable.
Yes.
And I'll have to learn what the price is, and I would like to thank you guys. So we've had Catherine Ayala Arias, and telling us all the backstage secrets of Rumors. And we also have Sherry Brinker, and Sherry is happy to join the cast and pretend to be madly in love with Chris Wheatley. I've been watching you guys.
Here we go. We can do this. We do this all the time. Hello, pumpkin.
And me, they call me Jeannie Walla. And I'm happy to conduct this interview for I don't know how many years in a row. And just delightful spending time with the cast or some of the crew of the community theater production. And I hope you'll all come out and see us. And I invite you personally. I'm going the first weekend, but I may have to come back. I sometimes come and see closing night as well.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. And thank you to Grassroots TV for their attention to what theater is, because television and theater live together. And I hope I see you at one of the performances of Rumors by Neil Simon. And see you next time.